Okay guys, today I'm going to talk about getting you up some banks which you might not normally be getting up, which in turn will broaden the type of riding you're doing on your e-mountain bike. It'll also be more of a workout, and like I said, it'll open up some new horizons to your riding, and it's a good bit of fun. So today, 6 skills for steep hills. First up, anticipation is key. Make sure you make that transition from flat ground to steep ground really smoothly, and make sure you know exactly where you're going up that climb. And don't just stop thinking, keep looking at the hill all the way up, and make sure you avoid any stones or roots that are going to disturb your momentum. Now, one really critical thing about anticipation, which everybody forgets, is you need to make sure you're in the right gear and the right mode before you start your climb. So now I'm in high power mode, I'm in an easy gear. The big high gears simply are not going to cut it when it comes to steep banks. You need to keep spinning in a high cadence. Try and avoid as well to change gear. You're better off backing off and keep things ticking over, running smoothly, because when it comes to steep hills, you're better off picking your way up there rather than forcing it. Now, when it comes to mode on those really steep banks, you'll rarely be in eco or trail, and more likely be in turbo or boost mode. And in that way, you can control your speed and your cadence, so that if you encounter some tricky situations on the trail, you can back off or speed up to cope with that. Next up, be conscious of your body position, which affects your weight distribution on your e-bike. So expect to be moving forwards to keep the front down and backwards to keep the traction on that back tyre. Now, seat height is really important, and you need to keep it low. Yeah, I know it goes against the grain, but if you think about it, if you've got your seat up high, then you can't actually move around as easy, and you've got all your centre of gravity perched right up high there. Low down, way better for steep climbs. And finally, or should I say that firstly, don't forget your bike setup, because if you've got your bike with too little air in the rear, that means there's going to be too much of a weight bias over the rear of the bike. And also such things as tyre pressure. Too much pressure on those tyres, and you simply ain't going to get the traction. So to sum up, don't forget those key points: anticipation, gearing, mode, cadence, weight distribution, bike setup. All those things come into play when you're climbing steep climbs. So there you go. If you want to look at some more climbing skills, check out our seat up versus seat down. If you've got any questions, guys, just let us know in the comments below. Click on the globe to subscribe, give us a thumbs up.